Unlike other large language models on the platform, Airsearch can actually scrape the internet in real time. As you can probably imagine, Airsearch is amazing if you're looking to scrape some websites, find some specific information on those websites, find some company news, identify the decision makers in companies, even find the number of subsidiaries. The possibilities are endless. So the use case today is pretty simple. We're going to imagine that we're a company looking to partner up with other specific companies. And so we're going to check if they have a partnership page on their website. And if they do, we need the URL of those pages. I already have my table of companies here that I've built using the Find Companies module on Airscale. If you're looking to find some tutorials on that, feel free to check our Airscale page. We have a couple of videos that could help you. As you can see in this table, we already have some columns that we will then add as inputs in our prompt. And this is the case, for example, for company domain right here and company name as well. So make sure that you have those in your table before making any sort of search with AI, because if you put some inputs in that don't have any columns to the table, it won't work. The first thing you have to do is click on Use AI right here. Once you have, you select the rows you would like to enrich, and then grant web access. That's what's going to automatically put Airsearch as the default language model. And then you can just write your prompt. I'm going to import a template, which you can do by clicking right here. And then it's this one, partner page. Okay, so there's a few things that you need to know when writing down or importing a prompt. You always have to make sure that the inputs you've written are correctly connected to the table, and this is something that you have to do manually each time. So under company name, you have to click on company name and see how it becomes blue. That means that it's well connected to your table. Okay, and then always give context to AI. You can give it some information about the stance that you want it to take, the different steps that you want it to follow, and how you want it to follow them. Here I've just asked it to pretend that it's a B2B market research analyst, and I just gave some precise instructions on how to find if a company has a partner page or not. At the end of my prompt, I have some sort of output indication, and this is because I want AI to precisely write yes if it does have a partner page or no, and this is going to allow me to filter later the companies that interest me or not based on if they have a partner page. Once I'm done with my prompt, I can just scroll down and find the define output section. So this section is pretty important because it's going to allow us to have control over AI's response and if there's any more information that we would like it to give us. And for instance, here the output is yes or no if they have a partner page, but let's imagine that I would like to directly get the URL of that partner page in this response. And in order to do that, I can just add a field and then here write partner URL, and I just briefly have to write in what I want AI to return. Write down the partnership page URL if the company has one. Okay. And then I can just run the workflow. Once the enrichment has launched, I will now have a new column at the end of my table right here, so it's loading. So once AI has finished completing its search, there is the AI column where if you click to expand, you have access to AI reasoning and more details about the search. And you also have right here the partner URL as a column. This is what we had defined in the define output section. And so if you click on add as a column, you will then have the partner URL added as a column for everyone. And this is useful because then you just need to copy and paste it, for instance, in your CRM or check it for yourself and have access to all of the partnership pages directly. And if I go back to click to expand, there are some other fields that you can add as columns, and this just depends on what you need. But as you can see, you have the add as a column right here, this little button that you just need to click on if you want to, we'll add it as a column. Thank you for watching this video. If you have any more questions, feel free to reach out to the Airscale team and we'd be happy to help you.